Dog go to the moon. That's the number one meme token on Bitcoin. And boy, do I hope it goes to the moon because I'm holding a shit ton of it thanks to an airdrop from Leonidas, the creator of the Rune Stone. That's this bad boy right here. And this was airdropped to something like 30 or 40,000 wallets on the Bitcoin network, about 6 months ago, something like that. And the way you got this airdrop to you was simply by buying some ordinals in a 2023. If you've ever watched this channel before, you know exactly what ordinals are. But what you might not know is there's something called runes, which is related to the ordinals protocol. And they're kind of like second generation fungible tokens on Bitcoin, first generation being BRC-20 tokens. They're kind of like ERC-20s on Ethereum. So runes are a less clunky version of BRC-20 tokens, and they're meme coins. Meme coins on Bitcoin, the biggest one being DOG. In this video, I'll show you how to buy and sell the DOG token. Uh, I really like this as a meme token, even though I don't like memes at all. And I truly believe this is the only meme token out there in circulation on any blockchain that has a chance to actually flip Doge. Appreciate everybody who clicked on this video. We're going to have some fun today with runes. And there's the guy right there, Dog. Dog go to the moon. And man, you could check this out on CoinGecko. The market cap is something like $500 million, which is a tiny, tiny fraction of the overall Bitcoin market cap, as you probably can imagine. And like I said, I don't like meme coins. They're zero sum. It's people just chopping each other's heads off, bragging on Twitter that they made a 10x while 10 other people got wrecked. That's not what this token is all about. It was airdropped, just like the runestone was airdropped, and it was airdropped evenly to thousands and thousands of wallets. There was no founder allocation, and there was no launch pad taking a cut. The airdrop happened sometime in April. That's over here. There was a little bit of a dip and then a massive spike up to like almost $1 billion market cap. And this is with minimal tooling, by the way. And then it just sold off, right? Free money, sell it, take the Bitcoin or, cash it out, whatever. And one of the problems and one of the reasons why I think this sold off so violently, it sold off like a shitcoin, right? Is because runes are not really similar to fungible tokens in that they have to be bought and sold in lots. And I think a lot of people just didn't know how to execute that and ended up just selling their whole allocation. And I bet you that made a lot of people happy near the bottom over here, and over here, because they were able to buy this token, which has a ton of potential as a meme, being that it's on the biggest market cap blockchain, Bitcoin, which I know by my Twitter feed, my X feed, a lot of people still, for what reason I don't know, they still sleep on Bitcoin. Let me show you how to buy and sell this bad boy. I'll also show you how to split your runes, which was a major sticking point in the beginning, especially for people like me. I'm not a technical guy. I'm an end user. I'm a collector. I'm a quote unquote degen, if you want to call me that. But I'm on Magic Eden. This is the best marketplace for NFTs, inscriptions, runes, as far as I can tell right now, for the beginner end user. It looks like a Web 2 marketplace and it acts a little bit like a Web 2 marketplace. When I go to the website, it's hooking me up to the Ethereum blockchain, but you can see it's got Bitcoin, it's got Sol, it's got Base, got Polygon. This is just a great marketplace for NFTs and anything like it. So I'm going to go to Bitcoin here and then I'm going to click runes. The default is to bring you to collections, and collections are I would call them the classic ordinal inscriptions, the NFTs on Bitcoin, if you will. And you can see Bitcoin puppets, had them on a space. Node monkeys, I got some of those. Didn't even know they were doing well, but I'll have to check. And then the runestone, that's the original airdrop that would have gotten you the dog. And before you watch the rest of this video, check your Bitcoin wallets. Maybe you have one and you don't even know. But here, I'll click runes. And this is like somewhat similar to fungible token trading, but with a slight twist. Dog is at the top of the list, not a surprise. And you could see you get some half-assed chart and some data. Yeah, whoopie-doo, this is such a low liquidity, low volume, token that it's super volatile, even in short time frames. You could see, well, I started making this video like a half hour ago, and then I stopped, and already it's fluctuating wildly. It was down here, now it's up here. On the right, I can buy, I could sell, and then the swap function is not yet it's not yet live. So let's just focus on buying and selling. Let's pretend that you're a beginner. I've never done this either. But what I do know about runes is you can't just swap them like you're on a DEX. This is not like, Uniswap or whatever. You have to buy and sell in lots. And it's kind of like how NFTs trade on a marketplace. You just kind of hang your NFT out there at a specific price, and then someone can come along and buy it, right? That's kind of what this is. And when I say lots, what I mean is runes. I got my airdrop of this dog token. It was like 800,000 of them. That's one lot. Most people probably sold the whole lot. That's probably what happened. And that created a ton of volatility. You don't have to do that. You can go into the wallet here, and I connected the Leather wallet. I know there are other wallets. Xverse is awesome on the phone. I'm on desktop. I want to use Leather. It's just what I use because I have some stacks, and how many wallets do I need, right? I already did this. I tested it out a few minutes ago. I click on my token. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I click on this drop down, and you can see there it's showing 5 lots. That's because I split this allocation, this airdrop, into 5 equal parts. And now I don't have to list the entire thing. I could, if I wanted to, take some profits right here. I can list this. So again, if you got this airdrop and you want to cash some of it out because it's quote unquote free money, you don't have to sell the whole allocation. You could split it up into any amount, any amount of lots that you want. You could sell 5% of it, 10% of it, whatever. I happen to break these up into 20% lots, and it's just, for me, it's easier to work with. Back to buying and selling. First, there's buy. And I said, this is kind of like buying and selling NFTs. You'll see a quantity of the token, right? This is one lot. And then you'll see a price in sats, and then the total BTC that you would be spending. So if you want to buy a small amount, you'll look for a small quantity. And be careful, because they're going to be listed at all different prices, just like an NFT. The difference being, unlike an NFT, these are all pretty much equal. One token is not really discernible from the next, whereas with NFTs you have rarity and artistic style and all that. But if you go with that mentality, I think this is really easy to understand. No AMM, no DEX. That's what you need to know. Besides buying in lots, I could place a bid, right? So it's almost like a collection offer in NFT terms. And for however many runes, I could this is the price, this is the default price. I could increase it, decrease it by whatever. And then you pay, and then there's a network fee. It looks like $2. That's really good for Bitcoin. I guess I'm the only person using the network right now. That's not bad. And then, of course, there's an expiration date to see how long you want to dangle that offer out there. On the flip side of that, you could market sell into a bid, which would probably make someone really happy because the bids are lower than the actual, what I would call, spot price of this, if that's even the right term to use for runes. But yeah, you could sell or dump or jeet or paper hand into these bids if you really want to. Just be careful, because again, you have to look at the quantity, you have to look at the price. People are bidding different amounts and different prices, and also listing different amounts of the dog token at different prices. Be careful. I'm not going to tell you what to do, and I'm also not going to do it because I don't want to screw up live on one of these videos. I did list one of my lots. I kind of see what's going to happen, and then I could, if I really want to, I could buy it back in another wallet by the end of this video. If it fills, it's basically like a limit order, I'm guessing, and then I could show you on this recording. But yeah, I usually trade in limit orders. I'm not much of a trader. I've actually never sold an inscription or a rune or BRC-20, so I guess not a bad spot. So I did say that I think dog could flip Doge, and it would have to do like a massive, like 25-30x, assuming Doge doesn't move too much in relation to Bitcoin, which is maybe a little bit unrealistic. But think about this with most meme coins. I would say 90 to 95% of meme coins. At a certain point, the person who's shilling that meme coin, who probably has a large allocation that maybe they either bought really, really, really early or were given, they are incentivized to dump on your head. That's why so many people are getting wrecked. That's why I don't like meme tokens. It is the most degenerate gambling you could possibly imagine. And yes, it's fun if you want to participate in that. Great. Just know that it's zero sum. With Dog, the supply is spread out to so many wallets and fairly even of a distribution. The snapshot to determine who got the airdrop was done after, so there was very little or no gaming of that airdrop. And this is going to make for better longevity of the token. You're not going to have like a super low liquidity 10K market cap shoot up 100x and then crash in the same day. We already see that it's going through some kind of price discovery if you just look at a simple chart. Doge, on the other hand, is kind of falling out of favor with these like crypto OGs. It was the only meme token, and then SHIB, of course. But now with Solana, the Solana casino, you have thousands of meme tokens launching like every hour. And this is kind of detracting away from the attention that Doge used to get. You saw a couple months ago, Elon tweeted about Doge and the token didn't even, the price didn't even respond at all. So you also have Bitcoin, the largest market cap by far, with such a small fraction of the liquidity, in the form of inscriptions, runes, BRC-20s, and the like. It will not take much Bitcoin liquidity to send Dog or any of these other runes skyrocketing, 10, 15, 20x. Okay. And this is my estimation. I'm not telling you to ape into the token. Bitcoin's near an all-time high. I did just list one of my lots at 5% above the trading price right now, just to see if it'll fill. But if you're looking at meme tokens and you think it's fun, but you don't have time to monitor these like 1 minute, 3 minute, 10-minute charts, and you want to avoid just this massive abrupt downside risk, I think you should look at Dog. Bitcoin is the king of all blockchains, not only by market cap, but by technology. It's proof of work. It's super secure. They're building out side chains, L2s, and token standards as we speak. I see the dominance closing in on 60%, and I think the actual Bitcoin dominance is much higher than that, simply because all these DeFi tokens, proof of stake tokens, and all that, the market caps are really fake because they're pitted against each other in AMMs, and I think you get unrealistic market caps based on the actual liquidity of those tokens. Most of them, once you start selling even a small percentage of the supply, you start moving the price up and down. So Bitcoin has gone through more than a decade of price discovery. You have institutions holding, you have more educated people buying the token, in my opinion. And not only that, it's spread out to so many wallets. So that's it. Dog token, this little guy right here. How do you fade that face, right? Even if you hate meme tokens, I think you should check out what's happening on Bitcoin, not only with Ordinals protocol, runes, and all that, but the spaces that I've done and the videos I've done on just things building in and around Bitcoin are fascinating. I personally think they are really going to draw a lot of liquidity from DeFi, especially as we continue to see these grifts, these hacks, these exploits, and people just get sick of being robbed over there. That's it. That's the video. Dog, go to the moon, please, because I'm holding a bunch of those tokens, and it's fun when your tokens go up. See you later.
Every quantum leap, I'm finding myself trapped inside of people. Differences underneath the fundamental side of ego. Truly not that equal. That's why they say don't meet your heroes. We are part of this evil, so pardon all my